Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm an Airbus pilot, and in today's video we are going to have another look at the Latin VFR A340. Now, the last time we flew it we had a little bit of difficulty with the aircraft, so this time we are going to have a brand new look at it. The airplane has seen a couple of updates since then, which we have in our simulator now, and the developers have been pretty responsive about the issues that I came across in my streams and have made some updates to them. So let's head right into the aircraft and we are going to have a look at how it flies. Now, today we are sitting in the Airbus A340-300 in Geneva, and we're just going to make a short 140-mile hop over to Zurich as a little positioning flight there, but with a couple passengers on board. Imagine whatever scenario you want to, because I don't really want to fly long haul with it every single time. We need to check something. Okay, so welcome in the cockpit. We'll do the standard operating procedures here rather expeditiously. Why is the gear lever up? That thing's certainly supposed to be down. Okay, so external power is coming on. Then cockpit lights, well, we can keep them off. It's daylight, of course. Gonna turn up the brightness of the FCU a little bit here. Don't need the backlighting. And that's it. Okay, perfect. So, fire tests are unfortunately still not simulated. Then we just do the IRs straight away. Okay, so a little bit of initialization then down here. We can take the Simbri flight plan, and that, here we go, has updated itself. Perfect. Okay. And the navgraph charts should still be connected at this point as well. LSGG, let's see what we are gonna get. Yep, they still work. Excellent. Okay then, that's perfect. So we do still have our charts in here. It remembered all that stuff from the last time we flew the aircraft. And of course we have our Simbri flight plan in here as well. With a couple of formatting issues unfortunately, but well, we'll have to live with that. Okay, so flight deck setup in itself then. A couple of buttons not simulated here unfortunately. But I guess we'll have to live with that. Needless to say, the emergency light should be in the arm, not in the on position there, but the button is not simulated, so we cannot click it, which is a bit of a pity. Let's just see if the aircraft is all loaded already. Can control the doors over here, and you can see the front door is automatically opened. In terms of the numbers, I guess we can simply take what we have there and then a quick look into Simbri. Our target fuel today, well, is, let's make that 10 tons of fuel there. Take things easy. Okay, so fuel, well, inner tanks are going to be 10,000. And to that, well, actually I think I'm not sure about the A340. I think it's got to be 5,000 for the distribution between inner and outer tanks. Let's just have a quick look at the fuel ecam page here. That should make our life a lot easier. Okay, no. Indeed, both main tanks are feeding right from the, or rather both engines on a wing are feeding from the inner tank, so the outer can pretty much stay where it is, and indeed it's automatically transferring it. Okay, well, that's easiest. Then we'll just, I tell you what, we'll just leave it as it is. That should work. Okay. So far so easy. A little bit extra fuel then, but that's fine. Zero fuel weight should be 161.4, and if we have a look into this, fortunately it doesn't really tell us, does it? Okay, well, we're just gonna keep these numbers. It's gonna be okay. Or we might of course just synchronize the payload here. Might be easiest, indeed. Okay, well, now we know at least that we are properly loaded. And the refueling is done, so let's go ahead and turn on the fuel pumps over here. Like so. Can't do the fire test, unfortunately, but so be it. Okay then. So, onto the FMS setup. It's an A340 300 CFM56 engines, and the database is current as of this recording. So this time I'm going to enter the flight plan manually instead of automatically uplinking the Simri flight plan like we did last time, just to check if that is working as well. So, Geneva to Zurich, there is no company route, that is of course expected. Alternate is going to be Stuttgart, flight number is, it'll be 340. Cost index 20, cruising in flight level 150. It's really just a quick hop over here. Okay, Geneva, departure, runway 04. And our routing is going to be via the Molus for November departure. Okay, so that one is down here, Molus for November. Insert. Okay, from Molus we are going to join the airway. November 871 towards Berzu. November 871. Not in database. November 871 from Molus. We have Molus, November 871. Oh, that's a bug. I mean, it also shouldn't say via Molus for November to Molus over here, but that is a bug. Let's try that one more time. November 871. So I can't enter airways. It doesn't seem to know about them. Well, that's a pity, to call it that way. ILS 14, Berzo 2 Golf, and I do believe that ends at Gipol, though I might be mistaken about that. Let's just quickly have a look. So, Zurich, enter, and then we need the arrival charts, Berzu. Can we really not drag those charts? Well, that's a pity. So you can only use the bars down here. Okay, it goes towards Ermus and then on to Gipol. Okay. So we just take the Gipol transition. Okay, insert that. So, well, we go from Molus direct to Berzu then, instead of flying the airway. But at least the rest of the transition is in here. Distance down here is... no, it's not 46 miles. Should be something like 146. See, yeah, up here you can see it. 152 miles is what we should have. Even without the airway. The airway is almost a straight line, so that should not have made much of a difference. Well, okay. That is not very correct. Let's see if they have implemented the program. No. Okay. So, weights are automatically populated, that's okay. Then let's go for our takeoff data. Update that, configuration 1, no anti-ice, no air conditioning. And we are going to fly from LSGG. Runway 04. That's looking good. Weather update. Looks like they still didn't update the QNH bug over here. This is not the QNH. 957 at an elevation of 1,500 feet. That looks more like they put the Q and E in here, but not the Q and H. Please update that. Okay, flaps 133, 33, 52. So 133, 133, and 152, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Well, so that's our FMS setup basically completed here. Then let's go ahead and start up the APU. And when the APU is running, we can go. I'm a little bit hesitant to call for GSX right now, because the airplane is kind of integrated with it, and I am a little afraid that if I call for GSX now, it will simply remove my ground power and my chocks. Let's just wait until the APU is started. It's rather quick in here, certainly much quicker than in the A330. Okay, APU avail. And in that case, ground power units can go. Okay, now let's call GSX, prepare position for pushback and departure. They should do everything themselves over here, and indeed the door is closed. The jetway is being removed. Okay. In that case, back to the charts. Let's go ahead and grab what is appropriate for our flight. LSGG. It's a pity that we can't save any of the charts anywhere. Like a little pin menu or something. I mean, almost everyone has these days. Only the TFDI MD-11 doesn't have it. Apart from that, pretty much any add-on that I'm aware of has these things. Okay, let's just synchronize the altimeters here. 1007, that's our actual QNH. Okay. Well, so then, beacon is coming on. APU bleed is on. Let's see, can we remove the ground power unit anywhere? I mean, it is just going to be removed automatically, of course. Well, so be it. Okay, cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and covers, removed. Fuel quantity. It's 12,474 kilos. That's a little bit more accurate than the real aircraft would be. The real one does it in tens. Okay, and that's balanced. Can't I tick it somewhere? Okay. Okay, seatbelts on, ADRs, nav, and barrel reference QNH 1007. Looks like they still didn't add it to the standby instrument, did they? Well, too bad. Okay. And they have also not fixed that the APU bleed memo should replace the APU avail. Okay, well, so be it. I have to live with that. Okay then. So, parking brake is off. Let's start the pushback and then we can do the before start checklist, please. So, parking brake off. Takeoff speed and thrust. We've got 133, 133, 152, flex 53. And we see the same up here. Okay, windows closed and beacon on. Before start checklist complete. Okay, ground from cockpit. Start sequence is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, starting engines 1 and 2. And off we go. pretty quiet for having those engines running. Okay, looks like the push is complete. Cockpit set. And we have 2 good engine starts, starting numbers 3 and 4. Look at how long the N1 is actually indicating 0 over here. That is definitely not correct. By the time it's introducing fuel, by the time we have ignition, as we can see by the EGT going up, we certainly should have N1 rotation. Now, I'm not exactly sure how the A340 handles the N1 sensors. For example, on the A330 with Rolls-Royce engines, you don't get any N1 indication below 5%. But then when it goes from 0 to 5, obviously it must not just run up, but it simply jumps to 5 and then starts the normal run up. That's just because below 5 it can't sense anything properly. I could imagine the same to be the case in the A340, but then we should of course not see it run up that way. Okay, so CG 41.5. So that's basically 0 trim, there's 41 down there. Pretty much like that. Okay. So there goes the ramp agent. Then let's do the after start checklist. Anti-ice, off. Ecam status, checked. Pitch trim, set 41%. Rudder trim, neutral. Okay, after start checklist complete. Clear left side, clear right side. Taxi straight out, right turn, left turn, full length. Lights are coming on. Brake is going off. And off we go. Okay, brake check. Well, why is there brake pressure indication? There shouldn't be. This should definitely be 0 right now. Because with the brake pressure, obviously we couldn't taxi because, well, the brakes were applied. I gotta admit, this looks pretty tight up here. Might just take a tiny shortcut so that we don't clip our wings. And it might just about work, but, well, better safe than sorry. Let's see that from the outside. Okay, plenty of space here. Plenty of space. Man, this is full tiller input? Can barely get it around the turn. Come on. This is full left input right now. Come on, aircraft. I'm using differential braking right now. Should absolutely not be any need to do that. Look at that. This is full input. My tiller is fully deflected. Oh, come on. Okay, well, that was not very good. That was really, that's not how the airplane should handle. I mean, when you do a full tiller input, the thing almost turns on the spot. Look at that. Right now, again, it works just fine going left and right. I mean, this is literally almost no input now. Look at that. Shows better on the pedals than it does on the tiller, and since they're linked, well. But that was strange. That was really strange. Okay, well, we'll keep it at that. No changes to takeoff briefing. Okay, weather radar is on. Taxi checklist, please. Why is this jumping down? Okay, flight controls checked. Flap setting, conf 1+F. Red and predictive wind shear. On and auto. Engine mode selector, should be called engine start selector in this airplane, is in norm, and ECA memo takeoff no blue. So that's the taxi checklist complete. Okay, now comes the next sharp turn. Let's see how the airplane's gonna take it. So we are right now going a little bit faster, 22 knots, but I mean, this is already quite a bit steeper turn than the previous one, and this time no problem. Okay then, line up. Oh, we cannot turn the packs off. Now that is really a pity. Normally packs off takeoffs completely normal. Okay, now we're at 3 knots, and look at that, this is again maximum steering I can get off the airplane. It should be able to do so much more. Look at that! It's barely taking a turn. Full differential braking again. But this is not how you taxi an A340. Look at what I need to get the plane through a turn. That is certainly not correct. Okay. Well, they need to work on that. They really need to work on that. Can't even change the TCAS modes here. Come on. Hello. Here we go. Okay, so lineup checklist. Why did this jump down again? Okay, takeoff runway 04, TCAS, Tara, PAX 1 and 2. Well, supposed to be off, but so be it. Okay. Then, takeoff. Manflex 55. There should be SRS over here. Runway, auto thrust blue. Thrust set. .100 knots. It's rotating. Look at that. I need to hold it down. Okay, rotate. Ooh, very interesting aircraft behavior. Positive climb, gear up. Initial pitch should be 12.5. Well, okay, autopilot on. Now we have SRS mode though. But what is the flight director indicating there? Just a heavy pitch down for no reason. Strange thing. Okay, thrust climb. Vertical mode is gone. What is this? Well, then we gotta do open climb here. Still not doing it? Come on, this is the same bug that we had on the earlier one. They promised me they fixed this. Come on, you aircraft. Open climb. You gotta pitch down now. And manage doesn't work at all. What is this doing? There's literally nothing working here? Okay, vertical speed. Flap 0. Speed checked, flaps... What's the flap indicator doing? Well... Not exactly how an Airbus works. Okay, let's try open climb again. So, thrust climb, open climb. Pitch up now, please. Come on, airplane, pitch it up. It just maintains the pitch. At least it's going into the turn. Okay, come on airplane, please. Do something. No open climb. Oh, climb was flickering for a moment. Still no climb. Open? Anything? Do we really gotta have to use vertical speed now to do this? I tell you what, guys. This can't be, right? And let's try this stuff one more time. Thrust climb, open climb. The flight director is just showing nothing. But come on, we're about to reach 10,000. For sure you're going to pitch down for the acceleration this time, are you? Speed goes up. Pitch remains stable. Alright. It looks good though. Gotta try and remain positive. It looks very good though. I mean, it's an A340, it has to look good. But come on, what kind of shit show is going on in here? This is just... This can't be, man. This really can't be. Okay. I tell you what, I've had it with this airplane. Nothing works in here, just nothing works. I mean, we can't even enter an airway, we can't... The autopilot just doesn't do anything, literally. I don't think there's any sense to continue this video, because this is just literally doing nothing. Can it level off at least? Because it's really approaching the cleared altitude very fast. Oh, open descent. No, it can't level off. For real? Hello, Airbus. Clearly shows autopilot engaged. And look at how it even goes below the green dot speed. Okay, I tell you guys, there's absolutely no sense to continue this video. This is not working. And for being an update already, this is... How can this get to marketplace? I mean, they do some quality assurance in there, don't they? I know they have rejected PMDG aircraft in the past because of some bugs they thought were significant, but this is not significant? Come on. I mean, this gotta be a joke, right? Well, I tell you what, I've really had it on this one. I'm sorry guys, I think we can end this video at this point, because there is just no point to continue. There is absolutely no way how this is gonna get any kind of purchase recommendation from me. The only recommendation I can really give here is keep your fingers away from this aircraft, because it just does not work. And I have no idea what it is, because Ricardo from Latin VFR has told me that it would use the same avionics as the A330, which kinda worked for me. But this is just... I don't know how to call it. You can't enter airways. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I mean, I totally get that this is an aircraft meant for entry-level flight simming, but let's admit it, the entry-level simmer needs a working autopilot. The entry-level simmer needs a working FMS so that the airplane can fly him along the route laterally and vertically. And remember, VNAV is supposed to be working in this aircraft, but nothing works on here. So, well, we're gonna keep it at that, guys. Keep your hands away from the Latin VFR A340. The airplane does not work. Even though they said they updated it, well, you see how well it's updated. It's the same stuff that happened before. I'm trying to fly it according Airbus SOP over here, but it doesn't work. Well guys, keep your hands away from this airplane, and I do apologize for not making this video any longer. I do believe this is probably the first Rage Quit I'm doing on this channel, so I just don't see any way to continue this. Thanks for watching everyone, I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this airplane, and if you liked the video, I sure hope you didn't do that for the airplane itself, but if you liked the video, sure leave a like in YouTube, as it really does help out the channel. And if you're up for some more decent Airbus videos, then I'm probably going to do a flight, or repeat this flight with a Phoenix A320 in the future, so that we are going to get some proper Airbus flying on here, that we can see how it is supposed to work. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you really love what I'm doing, I would appreciate a small donation through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the video description below. Until then though, really nothing positive that I could come up with over here, so there is no reason to continue this video at all. Always remember, we should be flying in 15,000 feet right now, not in flight level 237. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again on the next one.